We got to make sure Dan's makeup's okay.
Yeah. I was trying to get pretty before I come over.
So if you look at the camera, are you blinded by the light right there? Okay.
I'm trying. Gosh, I'm always blinded.
You're old.
I'm old.
I'm old.
Yeah, we're all.
Just ask anybody at the department. That's all they give me crap about it.
Now, Steve's always giving you some crap.
Well, Steve's given me crap for 30 years.
We'll have to.
Him a long
Have you known him for 30 years? Really? That's crazy.
30 years.
Crazy.
I met him when I worked for Seville
Really?
I remember you saying that. You worked over at
Seville PD.
Seville PD. How many years you put in over there?
I was there right at 7 years. And then I was with Department of Homeland Security before that for about 8 years. And then I started over in Blount County.
Wow.
Really?
I did almost 15 years over there. So I've been at this like 32 years almost.
That's crazy.
That's where Connor from the park went to, I think, was Homeland Security.
Yeah.
From what I heard.
There's so many. I worked for TSA. I did all the training and
From their stuff.
all that for TSA, all the HR stuff and all that crap.
Yeah.
So.
That's really cool. That's really cool. But anyway, guys, here we are. I don't even know what episode it is.
Episode 9. And I only know this because I wrote it down in my little notebook and I keep my notes.
Still on season 1, I think.
Season 1.
When do we call it season 2? I mean, when's it official?
When there's a break in between.
I don't know, yeah, like 10, 15 episodes. Be like Taylor Sheridan, put out 4 or 5 and then make everybody wait a year.
Before you do
and
anything.
Still call it season 1. Yeah. Frustrating, isn't it?
Well, we appreciate you guys out there checking us out, bringing us to your living room as usual. We've got Dan here from GPD, Gatlinburg Dispatch. We appreciate that.
I know we can't hear it, but yes.
We listen to you guys. You guys are you guys ask for some special guests, and Dan was kind enough to say, "Hey, I'll do this." So we drug him over here today, and we're going to try to get some of those questions that you guys want to hear. And we've got a list here, I think.
So you can just pretend this is like a police interrogation. You can just this is good.
I'm just on the opposite side of it this time, right?
No.
Bit by a mosquito. Okay.
You've got some more stuff tied out there.
So you see my list here.
I do.
It's all out of order and everything. So we'll start off with bears. Everybody wants to know about bears. First of all, how many bear calls do you get, like it just in general, daily, weekly, whatever, and what is your favorite bear story?
The bear calls, as soon as they get done with hibernation, it seems like probably about 70 to 75, 80% of our calls are bears.
Oh my God.
That's a lot.
It amazes me how many people come here and are still surprised that there's actually bears here. I mean, especially with everything on the internet.
We've heard that from a few officers. They're like, we've heard, hey, listen, you guys are going to have to stop with the bear calls. Those are very low on our priority now, and we're moving to important stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's aggravating for us because we get, of course we have to take the calls and then we have to dispatch an officer, and we really can't do anything with them other than scare them off.
Yeah.
Because that falls under TWRA.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's very limited to what our department can do. I mean, we can come out and scare them off, but that's about all we can do. I mean, we can't euthanize them or anything, or
of course.
move them. We don't have the resources for that. But I mean, it gets irritating for us, and I mean, there's several bear stories that people leave their car open, and now the bears have learned how to get in the cars. And I mean, there's one I saw on the internet the other day. The guy let the bear out of his car, but the inside of it was just torn totally.
Trapped in there for too long.
I mean, they've literally torn doors off cars, and we had one where we got a call, and the guy told me, he's like, "Yeah, the bear tore the doors off the car," and it's like, seriously.
Yeah.
And then the officer come in, and I was like, he goes, "Oh yeah, they're laying there in the parking lot."
Oh my God.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Was it like a Jeep or something that the doors come off easily?
It was a smaller car.
Okay.
It was a smaller car. I don't remember what kind it was.
Well, you could peer down at my trash can and look at the lid down there, and that's
I saw your video where the
oh my God.
And I mean, I've got some pictures on my phone at the house. I mean, I was probably from here to the stool there. Bear came up. There. I've got a couple that are running around up there, and
oh my God.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you ever hear about me dying from a bear attack, it's probably because I was trying to pet it. But don't do that.
Don't
pet the
pet the bear. I've heard from a lot of law enforcement and the rangers that you need a paintball gun, is what they all keep telling me. Get a paintball gun.
Paintball gun, slingshot, firecrackers.
Yeah, I mean they use firecrackers and stuff. I mean the biggest thing, and what I usually tell people if they're at a cabin, stay inside, and if you've got your car alarm, will usually scare them off.
Yeah.
Not always, but I had one woman call and I told her that, and she failed to mention that the bear was inside her car when she set the alarm off.
It's very important for them to be on the outside of
Yeah, they need to be on the outside, and I was like, oh my gosh, okay.
No, that's we could only imagine how many of those you get. It's
constant, and the thing is, if they're doing something or they're bothering somebody, one of the biggest complaints we get is the tourists are gathering around them and
bothering them.
They're more bothering them. And then what they don't realize is, if the bear, somebody gets too close to the bear and it swipes at them or nicks them in any way, well, they're coming out to kill the bear. And it's just leave them alone. Admire from a distance. I mean, everybody's got Zoom on their phones.
Right.
Take your pictures away from them. Just let them go.
Give them their space.
Yep.
Absolutely.
No, that's a lot there on that stuff. What do we got next?
Let's see here.
We're writing them down, marking them off.
Marking them off.
Oh, the okay, yeah. No, so I got that one because we work a lot of the storms with you guys, and they wanted to know, do the officers ever need help? Do the officers ever need winched out? Or do they ever get themselves into trouble? And I can personally say yes, because we've been out with people that you've called us for certain roads, and yes, officers do get in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, there's times that the conditions are just so bad that, and unfortunately, I mean, the department tries to make sure that we have all the equipment chains and that kind of stuff. But I mean, it's like you full well. I mean, there's not much going to go on ice.
No, a patrol car is still a patrol car. It's not a magical thing that can traverse straight up and down ice.
Like a tow truck.
And
fortunately, I mean, when conditions are like that, unless it's some kind of dire emergency, we'll just tell them to get the information, and we'll handle it later on, because we don't want to put our officers in the line of danger or anything else. But I mean, we've got some guys. I mean, they'll go. They're like,
like some of your city plow truck guys. I'm like, listen, you guys are the bravest people in the world. Like they'll go up some of this stuff and clear roads before, and I'll follow them up. But yeah, kind of a personal question for me would be that, like, through our winter storms, I know there's times that my phone, it burnt the ringer, the vibrator out of my phone. It rang so much during one of our bigger winter storms, and that's probably 5,000 to 6,000 phone calls. I can only imagine how many you guys.
Oh, we get phone calls from, and of course, National Park, when they shut down, or after a certain time at night, all their calls come to us. And I mean, we've had people call us, and I mean, I got yelled at one night because I shut down the road over the mountain.
Oh, personally did that.
I personally did it.
Yeah.
And the young lady that was calling me was very upset that I had shut. I was like, well, ma'am, I didn't have anything to do with that. I was like, God did that. I mean, He made it snow, and
you turned the mountains off.
Yeah, I mean, I just shut. I wish I had the power to go, okay, that road's closed. But I don't have that power. But
oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, it gets a little crazy when.
I bet it does.
I mean, we take the precautions. I mean, there's been a couple officers who's slid off the road or whatever, but for the most part, the department tries to make sure that doesn't happen if at all possible.
But shout out to the city, like the city workers. They
those guys. I'm like him. I mean, those guys are nuts. They'll go out there and.
I mean, you're in a 20,000-pound hopper of sand and salt, and they'll just
driving up Ski Mountain Road.
Yeah.
I mean, just.
I mean, everybody makes fun of us because they're like, "Oh yeah, if there's 2 inches of snow on the ground, then,
Yeah.
they should feel about it."
Right, yeah.
And the thing that I explain to people, well, you're from Ohio or wherever you're from,
yeah.
and then it's like you can't drive off the side of a mountain there.
Right.
Yeah,
And that's
Kristen
what
always tells
happened
them, if you're in Ohio and you slide off the road, you're going to end up in a cornfield.
Somebody's front yard.
You
Yeah.
slide off here,
You could potentially go 200 feet down,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the trees on the way, it could be horrific.
Yeah, it could be bad, but that's why the schools are closed because there's a lot of students can't get there.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It's a safety issue.
It's
Sure.
and I mean we try to we all try to get in, but I mean there's times that I haven't been able to get to work just because
yeah.
Yeah,
there's no way to get there.
right.
Unless I call Jeff and he has to come up. And,
He usually says no. most
yeah,
of the time.
Yeah.
He's like,
I
no,
like-
I'm too tired.
Nah, I'm too tired. I'm too tired. We got an ongoing joke about Dan calling us. I said, Dan never calls until I'm naked and in bed.
I don't have cameras. That'd be traumatizing. And we're still shooting for 3. I've never got the 3 o'clock
It's
thing
always
yet.
3 a.m. I don't know.
And I mean, I haven't been able to hit that. I mean, it's like 2
Yeah.
something.
I thought we were close the other night. We
think
were
it
back.
was
It was
5.
close to 3, and then I was like, I'm too tired. I'm going to bed. And then I think you ended up calling me at 5.
Yeah.
So that night that you called, we had been out like at 1 for the party,
Yeah.
and we didn't even record. We sent 3 trucks up there to tow things from that party.
Yeah, that'll never air the channel. We didn't record any.
anything. I think Coven may have recorded, but
He may have gotten a little bit, but there was like 30 cars up there.
Yeah.
and it was on ski. It was on Ski Mountain, up on our.
Yeah, somebody rented a cabin and a bunch of teenagers went up there. And
That was awful. So we didn't get home until like 2:30, and then we were just like hyped up, so we didn't even get to sleep until like 3. 4,
Normally we
like
can bounce off each other. What we're too tired to grab, Coven will grab. So you'll talk to him late night. But just so happened we all went for that one, and she called. She answered you, and she had Coven on the other line to get him to go, and he said, I can't go, I'm too tired. And then I don't know if she ever got a response out of me, but
he wouldn't even. And I'm like, it's not going to happen. That's
we do try to juggle though.
We do, and and at some point it's just not safe,
Yeah. Well, I understand you got to get, and we get that. We just have a list of wrecker services that we go down through, and I mean we may have to like that night I had to go. Keep going.
You got to keep digging, keep digging.
Somebody will answer the phone and put the pants on.
And then you called, and I was like, yes. And then you called back, and I was like, oh.
No.
So sorry.
We had to go outside.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
But yeah, it's crazy on that stuff. But you guys see just what we're putting up with here. We're it's all hours of the day and night. It doesn't quit. You just can't close down the department.
No. No, I wish we could close down and go home, but unfortunately that's
like park service and sign off and
sign off at 9 o'clock and turn it over to us.
What else are they wanting to know?
Let's see here. Let's go to this. How do you stay calm
Yeah.
during a phone call?
So I have called you before and needed service. I have been the guy that was on the side of the road and got hit by another car that that had on the back of the tow truck, and I personally had to call Dan. And it's hard for even myself dealing with this stuff every day to stay calm. So how do you
enough to get the information?
Of course, I've been doing it for a while, but I mean, for the most part with us, it's like we just need to get to the details, and all of our guys are pretty good at doing that.
They're excellent.
As far as not getting excited and stuff. I mean, we've had some bomb threats and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just a matter you get through it, and then you worry about it later. Once you get through it, then you wait and back off, and I mean, you can handle it. But I mean, it's just a matter of what's the situation. And I mean, the aggravating calls are the ones where there's not an emergency. They've called 911 and they want to tell you their life stories.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I need what's the problem? And
they're just stuck in a ditch and they'll call 911.
There's a bear 300 yards away down in their yard and they want it removed. It's like, okay, this is not an emergency, but it's just a matter of you just got to handle it at the point.
Yeah.
And then take a step back and be like, okay, look, you know, then you can cry or whatever you need to do. But
go outside the office and
you've got to do your thing while you're there.
But that's, you know, that's another thing for you guys at home. It's always a very important thing, because when Dan's on the other end of the line, he just wants what's going on. You know, if you can be as calm and as clear, and for us, it's kind of the same way when they call us and you know, they're hanging off the edge of the mountain in their car, the door won't shut and they're about to slip off. Like, we just need to know an address. We just need to know where you are, and those very valuable information. So if you have to call Dan, just keep to the...
Tell him where you are and what you need.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, we need to know the details, and I mean, if it's like a wreck or something, you're not the only person calling us.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, every 911 line's ringing, all the phone lines are going, hey, there's this wreck, you know, and we're like, we know we got people on the way. It's just...
You've heard about the same wreck 20 times before.
And, I mean, I understand people don't know that, you know, but it's after, you know, we tell them, okay, we've got people en route, and then they still want to go into, okay, gotta go. You know, we're not trying to be rude, but you know, the next person's calling us too, and you never know when there's another emergency right in the middle of that. And so I mean, it was.
My goodness. Sounds like a lot. So, how do you de-stress from all that? How do you
go home?
You just
go home.
I'm done.
I learned a trick a long time ago. Once I walk out the doors, I'm done.
So I'm
done with that.
There.
And then whatever happens at home, once I walk out that door, it's done. You know, I learned to compartmentalize that a long time ago. And you really got to do that for your own sanity. You know, I mean, I used to have, when I first started, I had a post outside my door, and I'd touch it as I was going in, and that's where I'd leave my...
I'm done. I'm leaving it right here.
And you've got to get into that mindset, or it'll drive you nuts.
I bet.
I mean, a lot of officers and stuff can't do that. They can't let it go, and then of course you run into all the statistics and you know, where officers are taking their own lives and all that stuff. And it's just a matter of, you know, compartmentalizing that and finding them out. Talk to somebody.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and that's the...
it is. It's very important. We just get nothing important as far as that, and we still get some wild phone calls, but we just can't imagine the stuff that comes in that you have to deal with on that end of things. And do you ever get the outcome? Is there ever like a call that you get that you wish you knew the outcome?
Sometimes, but very rarely. Very rarely do.
Everybody's pretty good about.
Do we know? I mean, you know, as far as, you know, I mean, if it was a wreck, we might hear, you know, they're at Live Star and they're fine, but most of the time we don't. We don't know what happened past, you know, a certain point.
Yeah.
I know we get a lot of, like, you know, like the park rangers or some of the officers that say they, you know, they like to watch the channel because they do get some closure, even on our silly things where, you know, it's an illegal park, and so they'll watch and they'll get, you know, the phone calls and the people picking it up, so they'll get closure. But we always wondered that. We're like, you know, if Dan gets, you know, do they ever get the answer? Is it just open?
Very rarely. I mean, we can obviously call, but a lot of times you know, it's not anything I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
True.
You know, I mean,
True.
You know, if it was a bad wreck or something, you know, prayers to the family, but I don't need to add that to my...
I know. We're always so happy when these people come dragging into the lot to pick up their motorcycle or their car. We're like, oh my God, I can't believe you're here.
Like, we're so happy to see you. You know, it's like we've never met this person before, but like we're just happy to see them. You know, because after some of the things that we work, you know.
And I mean, especially when you see something, you know, a car that's totally crushed and something, somebody walks away from that, you're like,
yeah.
Somebody's looking out for you.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
The impaled sign through the car, and but that guy came in. The call. Coven did a motorcycle crash there on the spur just a couple of weeks ago, and that guy. We were eating dinner last night, and he come running across the parking lot to shake our hand, and I said, wow, you're okay? And he had
some
scratches and scars, and so he said, I'm fine. He said, I'm waiting on the insurance company, and I'm going to get another bike.
Yeah.
And
it's like I said, you're not done? He said, I'm not done. I'm like, okay,
it's
good for you.
It's so cool to get the closure and
that's the moments that it's, I mean, when I was working the road, it was always nice to have somebody come up later on and be like, look, I'm thank you for
yes.
And I mean, that's the things that kind of keep you going.
Yeah.
And I mean, and a lot of people don't understand that, but I mean, if just talking to us, I mean, so many people are, anti-cop or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
Just somebody going, hey man, appreciate you.
Thank you.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. And I mean, that means a lot.
Yeah.
To the officers. I mean, it really does, because I mean, they're out there every day, and it's a very thankless job anymore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
As far as the officers across the country that keep getting assaulted and that kind of stuff.
Right.
And I mean, fortunately, we don't have a big problem with that here.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's places that and I mean, just saying, hey man, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we get so little of that, but Gatlinburg is we're the luckiest people. Like, we've been here 14, 15 years, and it's like you guys were the very first ones to just welcome us in, and we have not met anybody throughout all of the departments, the street department, the police department, the rescue,
workers, the people who plant the flowers.
They just all they will go out of their way to say thank you.
Trolley drivers, everybody. It's just so
really.
Well, I mean, y'all's job is essential too, because I mean, if we've got a car in the middle of the road, and I mean, I've worked wrecks where I was out there 3-4 hours. And the record drivers can't get there. There's some kind of problem, and I mean, y'all get there and get it out of the way. We can open up the road so everybody's not griping at us because
we said we're the road janitors, so
we're the last responders.
I mean, we'll get calls. I mean, anytime traffic backs up, we'll get calls, and I mean, people are calling us, griping at us, and it's like, okay, somebody's dead in a wreck here. A little bit of patience would come along. I understand you got places you need to be, but just try to bear with us. We're doing everything we can.
Right.
And so I mean, a lot of times if there's a fatality or something, we've got to call the state, and I mean, the nearest trooper may be Knoxville. So I mean, just a little bit of patience, and don't call us griping at us.
It really is. Traffic can be so crazy just downtown.
Tourist season, it's like people from different places will be like, oh, you ought to try the traffic here. I was like, the only place that I've ever seen the traffic worse than Sevier County during tourist season is L.A.
Downtown, man, you're trying to get through there, and that's
I mean, especially these guys trying to run emergency traffic and stuff. I mean, it's like, you ain't getting nowhere fast.
No.
I mean, back in the day, you'd see me driving through the median trying to get to a wreck because that was the only thing I could do.
I hear that from a lot of officers too. I'm sorry, we tried our best to get here. And he's like, I've got blue lights and they still don't get out of my way. That's
a big thing too. If people would just, if you see blue lights, we were taught this in 3rd grade. Get out of the way. I mean, I know you got important things to do too, but
it could be
somebody's having a worse day than you
it could be you or your family out there that needs an emergency response, and it's very important to just to let those officers and move over. Just
get out of the way. I mean, it's not always possible, and I get that, but
try your best.
Make an effort.
I mean, I had a call with the fire department, and we're running emergency traffic out there, and this guy was just like, wouldn't get out of the way, 2-lane road.
Goodness.
Get up the road, it's his house that's on fire.
Oh my goodness.
See,
and his son died in that.
Oh my goodness.
So I mean, he was all tore up, and he goes, I'll get out of the way from now on, I promise you. And I'm like, Well,
Yeah.
It was one of those cases where his son was already gone.
Yeah.
There was no way he could have been saved. But
Right.
Yeah.
there was always that doubt within that guy.
Yeah, especially if, a situation like that, there's always going to be, the doubt out there. But yeah, it's very important to get over and even on an officer stop, try to get over in that other lane. And we've had
keep guys
officers
from
hit.
getting run over. Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, but yeah.
So that brings us to what can tourists do to minimize the number of calls? Like are there things that only tourists call that locals you get this phone call and you're like, okay, that is somebody who is from out of town.
Yeah. It's fortunately it's not real bad in our case. I mean, probably the biggest thing is the bears.
Yeah.
I mean, that's our biggest problem. I mean, most of the other stuff that people call for is, pretty much the same all year round.
Yeah.
It's somebody did this, somebody did that, or somebody's driving recklessly, or whatever the case may be. But like the bears is probably the biggest thing that they call, and it's
So you'll know it's a tourist if they're calling for a bear. It's not the local guy that's calling.
Oh well, I mean, and there's been such an influx of people that have come in from other states that have bought cabins around here. I talked to a gentleman the other night, and there was a bear probably 100 feet away from his front door.
Yeah.
And he pretty much demanded that we go shoot it.
Oh,
Wow.
no.
And it's like, no, we don't do that.
Right.
I was like, is it doing anything? No, it's in my yard and I want it gone. And I'm like,
It doesn't.
yeah, ain't where you live there, Bubba.
Yeah. Yeah.
You might not have
We're in
that.
their yard.
We're
Yeah.
in there. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, I used to be utterly terrified of spiders. It's like, I live in the woods. We live with the spiders. I don't want them touching me. I don't want them on me.
Right.
But aside from that, you know what? It's a spider. I live in its home. It's,
Well, I mean, bears 300, 400, 500 pounds, so I mean, it can do a little more damage than a spider can.
Right.
I've never understood the fear of spiders, but that's just
But yeah, in most cases, the bear he's not there to fool with you.
It's not there to eat people. Yeah.
No, the black bears are pretty docile as far as it goes. I mean, mating season is a bad time.
Right.
When they have cubs, especially messing with the moms, is going to get you in trouble.
It's going to get you.
Pretty much the young males are the most aggressive because, of course, they're like teenage boys and they're like, hey, I gotta. But it's it's like
That's what. I mean, that's what we get, guys. The bear's going to be the top phone call there, and unless you get to Puckers at 3 a.m., then there might be some drunk people.
Maybe the CBD gummies.
Hey,
that's a great.
yeah.
Has that calmed down any?
Not really.
No.
No.
Do you think it will?
They're trying to put regulations on that, from what I understand. But yeah, I mean, it's funny because people will come up and they'll take them, and before I was hired on here, I'd taken one time, and instead of taking a half of one,
oh no,
I took a whole.
Dan went for the whole cookie.
I'm like, I can handle it. And then I stood up and I'm like, okay, maybe not.
Maybe this is.
I laid down and my hands are clasped on my chest and I can't get them apart for some reason. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely it's changing because a lot of people are learning that this could mess me up a little bit, and so I mean that's kind of calmed down a little bit.
Get the stuff. It tastes great.
And
you think
all flavors. I mean, it's like
you think there's nothing. So we're the nosy people. We've got the scanner going, and we're trying to be prepared for the next phone call, and it really helps us to monitor the scanner. But at the same time, we hear some of the crazy stuff that the lady that took the gummies and she's laid out on the sidewalk and she doesn't. She's dying.
And I mean, it's just a matter of if you're gonna do that, don't do it when you're walking down the street of Gatlinburg. I mean, if you've never done it before, I realize it's not illegal and all that stuff, but when you get
You
back to
gotta
your
be
hotel,
yeah,
get ready to go to bed.
Safe
Take
spot,
one.
yeah.
Just be safe, because I mean that could potentially get you in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
You know, you've got all the the date rape drugs and all that everybody's worried about, and then you take especially a young lady take one and get laid out somewhere.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it could turn into a really bad situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, we hear about that. Those are some of the more funny phone calls that we, because you can't help but giggle when you hear something like that. You're like,
yeah, it'll be gummy related, and you just sit there and you're like, really? And then you can imagine what the officers are going, okay.
Yeah, we do get some good ones there.
Okay, so let's see here. We've got this one here, and then we've got
the top calls. Yeah,
and
the
then
top.
We've got this right here.
Oh, I guess we're on the bad thing here. Most arrested.
What are tourists most arrested for?
Public intoxication.
So probably more the same, gummies or
it's
alcohol.
Shine.
Of course, there's only 492 distributors of alcohol in Gatlinburg.
Is that an actual number?
No.
Well, I wouldn't doubt it.
I honestly, I just know there's a bunch of moonshine and wine tasting places.
Yes.
2 or 3 bars in town, and most restaurants will serve alcohol and stuff.
That makes sense. We're not like a high crime.
No, I mean, we don't get a lot of the major crimes like a lot of places get. But people come up here and they'll lose their minds a little bit.
I'm on vacation.
I'm on vacation.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have a couple of drinks, and nothing's gonna happen, and then they come see us.
Yeah.
We come see them, and then they come see us.
Yeah.
So it's not like I went and had a moonshine tasting, and now I'm walking down the street and I'm going to jail.
No, if you went to every moonshine place, and then you're walking down the street and you're stumbling out in the street, or you're falling down, or you're bumping into people, and
you might get ran over.
Yeah, or I mean, if you're acting a fool, or you're doing something stupid, then they're gonna pick you up and
that makes sense.
Make sure you're safe.
Yeah, I mean, at a point, once we make contact, then we're kind of responsible for that person.
Yeah,
So it's we can't just say, okay, well, have a nice day, and walk on down the middle of the road and get run over.
Yeah.
But
kind of the same for us. Once we've hooked to your car and we've moved it, we've kind of take responsibility for the car. So I just can't really. But the lady, why didn't you just move it out of the way? It doesn't work that way.
Okay, first of all, that ain't my job. Yeah, I mean, I feel for y'all too, because I know what y'all go through as far as, we had that one call that I still haven't got my royalty check on.
I know. And that's the other thing. They will call that, I don't know how many there is, but we had a couple of people asking, how many phone calls does the department get for illegal parks, whether, they're asking if we took it or.
Well, the funny part about that is we, as a department, don't really tow many cars. That's up to the private businesses that if we come across a car in the middle of the road and there's nobody around, we're going to call.
We've had a few of those.
But most of the time it's private businesses that call, or they've got something set up. If somebody parks there and they don't have a tag, like a lot of the hotels and stuff, then they'll tow the car, but they call us and they're like, somebody stole my car.
Yeah.
Or the ones that I love are the people that parked it in the parking lot next to where they're actually parked. And somebody stole my car, and then the officer will go out there and they're walking around, with a little clicker and find their car, next
it's a block away.
But we get, like that one woman called, the park service was actually the ones that called you, and you went up and towed their car, and then they call.
Yeah, they call
us.
Gatlinburg always gets the.
I had the, we always get the fun stuff. And then I had the fun deal of trying to deal with that and deal with you and deal with her.
So we have had Dan on the channel before.
Yes.
He wasn't voluntary the first time.
It was very secretive, and a couple of the officers come and say, "Hey, you're famous." I'm like, "Why am I famous?" And then I had to look it up. I'm like, "That's when I called you," and I was like, "Yeah, I want my royalty."
I'm going to need the royalty check for that one. We do. We try to tell the whole story on that stuff, and we get a lot of people that are just the same. They forget where they park their car, or and they're just totally upset about it. But
or they'll park in a place that obviously says no parking, and then they act surprised that they actually got towed because it was, it's like, come on now.
I mean, it's very few, maybe like one or two.
We don't get a whole lot of calls on that.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll get, if cars get repoed and stuff, usually the whatever agencies come and got them will call us.
Yeah.
And then we'll be like, oh yeah, everything auto's got it.
Yeah. We call in everything.
We just hand it off to y'all, and that way we don't have to deal with it.
Yeah. That's always like my biggest fear is that we've towed somebody's car and then they're going to call and bother you guys about
before we get a chance to call you. Yeah.
I mean, we just tell them we don't have anything to do with it. That's a business, or whatever the case may be. And then you can call Jeff. I do encourage them to yell at you.
I deserve it most of the time. I do poke the bear a little too much sometimes. So yes, I deserve the
He deserves
but
that's okay.
we try to have a good time with it, and some people are just not up for partying.
They don't have a sense of humor at all about that.
What else you got? Gosh, we're getting close here.
We've about hit them all. Let's see. Here's this one here, and this one here. I think we kind of talked about funny calls, and then this one here to wrap it up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the top calls, for the
like during busy events. During busy events, the parade. Like, we'll just talk about the 4th of July parade, since that was. Do you get a bunch of calls during that? During the parade and
Generally not. It's usually after, because everybody's calling us and griping because they're stuck in a parking garage behind 400 cars, and they're
mad because
they can't get out in 10 minutes. It's like, okay, well, we only got so many officers. We're trying to get everybody out as fast as we can, but again, that's where you're coming into a place where there's 4,000 people came to see a parade or fireworks or whatever. You just come with a little patience.
We've got a very small town, guys, with very big things happening. So that's often the bad things when you're trying to come in and have this great time, and you just have to be patient.
I mean, you just have a little patience. I mean, if you're on the top floor of a parking structure, it's going to take you a minute.
It's going to be a while.
I mean, even if there's an officer out, and I mean, there's no way that our department can put out, enough officers to be at every parking garage to get traffic out of it and all that stuff. And
the traffic.
I mean, we're trying to clear it as fast as we can, but I mean, we have the same restrictions. I mean, there's only so many of us, and we're.
I know, even, light 3, I've sat through 3 light cycles at light 3 just trying to make it through, but the officers are really good about, they'll be down at light 1 doing traffic control, flushing out this.
Well, I mean, they go from one place to, once this clears, then they kind of split and they go other places to help, and I mean, they try their best to try to get everybody, out safely and as fast as they can. But
I think it's pretty efficient. I mean, we went to New Year's Eve one year, and we were up there at the Space Needle watching the fireworks and everything New Year's Eve, and we did park on the top floor of the parking garage at stoplight 3 right there. And I don't feel like it was too bad. I think it was like between 1 and 1:30 when we got out of there. I mean, I feel like that's reasonable.
I mean, it's, if you come into a place that's got that many people, and there's only, I mean, we're sitting on an island here. So, I mean, there's only so many access points.
Ways in and out,
and that's why if I'm in Gatlinburg during one of those events, I'm at work.
I'm only there to work.
I'll watch everything else on TV and stuff.
I remember when we first moved here, we made that mistake of doing that, but we're the same now. If we're downtown and you see us, we're in a tow truck, we're working. It's not there's just
or if we do want to do something, we'll park at the lot and we'll walk or ride our scooters or ride the trolley or whatever, to get downtown.
Plenty of fun ways to get there and be safe about doing it, and sometimes it doesn't involve your car. You can leave your car someplace else.
By all means, just be patient. Just be patient.
Yeah,
Everybody's trying to get out, and it'll be okay.
You get this many people in one place at one time, and we're very lucky to have such a diverse group of people that keep coming in and stuff. And we're very fortunate in the fact that we have very little trouble.
Right.
And
It really is. Everybody, it's a
everybody's here to have
well-oiled
fun,
machine.
and then of course they get hot, and tempers will flare every now and then. But
Right.
for the most part, people just want to come have fun and see
That's
everything. And
Another thing we were talking about Gatlinburg, it's like we feel safe. It's like there's all these people there, such a diverse group of people there, but it's like you still feel safe.
Yeah.
It's like a very safe area.
yeah, it's unfortunately most of Sevier County is like that. We don't, and they've put out, of course now everything's changing because we have people moving in all the time because they're trying to escape whatever situations that they're in. And but for the most part, we are lucky that we have we're fortunate that we don't have a lot of trouble like that.
Yeah, we just don't. We've always talked about that too, especially since we've moved and put like the vending machine where you guys are amazing, sending in all these toys and stuff for the kiddos. We've always get the question, how do you leave all that just out? And nobody takes advantage of it. And we do. We have the gazebo, and we've got all kinds of free stuff there for people to come, and it's just a completely safe, like nobody comes and disrespects it. Everybody they'll even pick up their mess after they go through what they want, and it's a very safe place. Moving in, the kids have thrived for school, and
They really have.
I know when we first moved in, our daughter came home. She said, Dad, we don't have locks on our locker.
In high school.
In high school.
Yeah.
I'm like, coming from where everybody had a lock on their locker. She's like, that's just weird. We don't lock our, and like, so it's a cool place to live. It really is.
Yeah.
Not saying that bad things don't happen, but
they do. That's like anywhere else. You're going to get. You've always got that element, but fortunately, it's it's pretty quick. And during the off seasons and stuff, we can get around a lot easier. So our response time to most calls, unless it's up on top of the mountain, are pretty quick because all the guys are downtown. And
Dudley Creek, the people have figured out Dudley Creek.
Yes, yeah.
So we've talked about that this year. Like, okay, so normally I can come in for you guys if we get an emergency call or whatever, and I can usually go up and over a few times.
Like one.
But now it's like that road is even.
Well, GPS is doing that.
Yeah, taking people.
It's like I remember when I worked for Sevierville, we used to have to set up and close down part of the road down there around First Baptist Church, get people to go straight instead of going down Porch of the River.
Yeah.
And we had the thing that says Tom is lying. Go straight. And that was when the first GPS started coming out, and now all the back. there's nothing safe anymore. It's going to take you. The algorithms tell you to take the fastest way, and they show you what the fastest way is, and then of course you get the people that are from Florida that never driven in the mountains before that are like, oh my gosh.
That's Booger Town for me. I'm like, I know it's going to be bad over here on the Parkway, and I'm trying to get to you guys, so I'm going to go Booger Town, and it never fails. I'll get behind the Booger Town guy from wherever, and he'll 5 mile an hour.
Scared.
It's like, and you try not to get aggravated at them because
they don't. Yeah, they're trying to be safe and go slow, and
they don't have curves where they're from.
Yeah, it's
the ones I feel bad for are the ones that are hauling this giant RV, and they decide to take Boogertown Road, or they decide to go up and over Dudley Creek and down Ridge Road.
What I would recommend to a lot of people is plot your route.
Yes.
If you're hauling a 50-foot camper, make sure that the roads that it's taking you on, that's where GPS is going to get you in trouble. Because, some of these roads down here aren't wide enough for that. And
the one gal in the semi that had 5 GPSs going and still ended up over there.
GPS isn't always right either. It'll take you to places that you don't want to be with. But, it's just plot your route out a little bit.
Right.
Remember growing up, you'd have to, you'd get on and you'd have to print out your directions on MapQuest.
Obviously, we grew up in different
He didn't even have
Growing
MapQuest.
up, it
We
was
didn't. I didn't have MapQuest back then. We had.
You know,
I mean, we had the atlases. You know
yes,
that you
the
had
road atlas.
to.
But even that, you can't really go into a gas station much anymore and find just a map.
No. I mean, there's really no. I mean, everybody's
There's no
got the
need for
phones.
it,
and
yeah.
stuff. I mean, so
Yeah.
I mean, they're not making any money. But I mean, like when I started out, I was working for Blount County, and our map system.
Yeah.
We had we had
It's
every
serious.
page, and there
Oh,
was
my
grids,
goodness.
and you had to look at the grids and all that stuff to find the roads if you didn't know where it was. And I mean, it was now it's just like you can literally
Yeah.
set your phone up on the dash, and
Yeah.
when
We know.
the dispatcher says, "Hey, you need to go to
Yeah.
911 Parkway or whatever,"
Yeah.
and then the phone picks it up. Automatically, it's like,
It's they don't have to do a thing.
No.
It's
Yeah.
ready to go. I've said that a lot too. It's I feel bad for you guys. We're getting these addresses from these people that are just stuck in a ditch, and it's not an emergency at all. And but for you guys, you've got to know where you need to be, and it's got to happen fast. And sometimes you don't have time to Google and search.
Yeah.
And we've got a lot of weird addresses and roads. And
Ski View Drive and Ski View Lane
how do you deal with that?
that are like 30 minutes apart from each other.
yeah. I mean, it's fortunately one of them's in the county, and our system will usually tell us, if we put in
Yeah.
something, it'll say county, so we know that we just
Yeah.
have to transfer it down there to them. But I mean, for the most part, I mean, most of the officers, know. I mean, some of our newer officers are still learning their way around, but
Yeah.
I mean, most of the officers have been here a while. They know.
They know
where
what's
to go.
They know where it is.
Yeah.
And I mean, a lot of times, I'm not from here, and I don't try to get up in here. So I mean, there's
Yeah.
some places that I don't know about either, and they'll be like, and they'll ask,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and be like, okay, well,
Yeah.
I mean, but we have the mapping systems and stuff too that we can
Yeah.
use and try to help.
We've learned a lot of addresses and roads, and just doing this over the years. And
Learn to ask, sometimes they'll say Sky or Ski View, and I'm like, can you spell that? Is it SKI or SKY?
And they're like, well,
and they're like, well, yeah.
I mean, even then, I mean, you can ask people, and I mean, there's been times that I've asked 3 or 4 times, and they're like, yeah, that's it, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Send somebody out there. Well, there ain't nobody here.
and then they're usually calling me, where are you at? And I'm like, well, now I'm 40 minutes away. So
A minute ago I was 10, but you gave me the wrong answer.
no, it's it can be challenging on the
But
on the
we're
addresses.
talking about having GPS on your phone, but there are some places around here that you don't get phone signal, so it's good to know like where you are, have looked at that map or taken a screenshot of it or something, and if the road zigzags, then that's a switchback.
Don't take your RV down
Maybe
that
don't
road.
take your
Yeah,
RV
yeah.
down a switchback.
Yeah, and that was kind of my point, plot because there's people that have come up here looking for cabins. Well, they'll get halfway up the road and there's no cell service.
Yeah.
Well, that's,
Yeah.
and there's been times that's been my fault.
Yeah.
But it's like, just if you're going to be up at the top of a mountain in one of these cabins, get your route up there, because if your phone dies, you're done.
Yeah.
Look at it first. Know where you're supposed to go.
Download offload maps.
Offline map.
Offline maps. I'm
Offline
sorry.
maps.
Off-road map.
Yeah, off-road maps
Probably
too.
did those too.
yeah.
But that's helped me a lot. Is the offline. But you can scroll into certain portions of where you're going, and you can download it just in case you're offline, and it will still show you
How to get there.
in those sections of road. So yeah, that's crazy. Where are we at now?
I think we're about done. So if you have a hot take,
A hot take.
a controversial question,
Oh yeah.
Controversial
question to wrap up this whole interview that you have so kindly sat for. We appreciate. This is a judgment-free zone. What's a hot take?
Pineapple on pizza.
question. Really?
That's the best I can come up with.
No.
No pineapple on
No
pizza?
Pineapple.
I mean, I've had pineapple, but the Hawaiian pizza, ham and pineapple, and I love pineapple and I love pizza, but I don't like them together.
We've got a lot of amazing food around here to eat. Gets me in trouble most of the time, but I think we've gotten through a lot of the questions.
Yes.
We didn't get a lot, and I apologize to you guys out there. This was it wasn't short notice because me and Dan have been talking about it for several weeks, but it was just kind of okay
To start off with.
Yeah, and then it just happened. So it was short notice. We put the feelers out yesterday. I think Kendra did on the
I think it was
questions.
this afternoon, actually.
But I think we got through a good amount of of your guys' stuff, what you guys wanted to hear, but we've got an amazing department,
We
and
really do.
if you guys see some officers out there, tell them thank you, shake their hands, and they're really doing a good job. And Dan is the guy that you just don't see. You don't.
I hide. I wish I could hide more, but I can't.
So yeah, we appreciate all of our dispatchers out there. I know we have dispatcher week or whatever that is, but it's just not enough for the stuff that you guys do. Constantly, a week's worth of thank yous. I feel like it's still not enough on that end of things.
Yeah, we get a lot of support from you and the other businesses and stuff. I mean, there's different churches and stuff that'll bring us food. They take care of us, and I mean that's always nice. Just a little thank you and stuff. But
yeah, we try to put together more of that stuff, guys. We bringing the snacks and hosting the dinners and I even had an officer reach out to me for the uniforms the other day. That's exciting. I'm going to do some softball uniforms and
Are you playing?
no,
can't see Dan out on the field.
No, I 20 years ago, yeah, but I mean, as most of the guys on the department will tell you, I'm too old for that stuff.
But that's going to be another really good way for the officers to unwind and still kind of be together.
It's going to turn into a big competition whoever we play.
It will.
I mean,
It will.
We play the fire department or something, then all the egos and say, oh, yeah, whatever.
It's going long.
Yeah, point out there like baby, and then it lands right there.
Bunts it.
But no, huge shout out to the department and you guys thank Dan. Comment down below.
Yes.
Thank him. We appreciate you guys out there.
No problem.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been fun. I was kind of scared at first when he started talking about it.
We
You're gonna pull all your secrets out now.
Yeah.
No, we love it. Maybe we can coerce Steve over here next. That might be it.
He's been in the dispatch field a while, so he kind of knows the ins and outs of it.
Yeah, but that's really cool just to be able, because we've had a lot of people ask for that. We need to get some officers on. We need to get dispatch on.
Yeah.
We need to get park rangers on and all this. So it just happens that you were our first to step up and
because you're the first line of defense. When people call the police, they're actually calling you.
yeah.
They're calling you.
Yeah.
When they need the fire department, they're calling you. When they're calling,
Actually, when they need the fire department, all that goes through central dispatch.
Does it?
We
Yeah.
just do ours.
Police calls and
I mean, if you call 911, it goes through them and then to us.
Right.
But I mean, we handle the police calls. They handle all the fire and ambulatory calls.
But Dan
And
fixes it.
those guys down there, they have to be going nuts. I mean, I'll be online with us, and you can just hear all the lines in the background running off.
Just going crazy.
Got to be going crazy.
wow.
Well, that's really cool. I've been really fortunate enough to kind of peek in on dispatch, and you guys have a nice, snug little area there.
Yeah, we're close.
Close quarters over there.
But we appreciate you guys having us down there to nose around and see some of the cool equipment. And we're lucky to be able to work with you guys. It's a huge privilege to take us and trust us to do that stuff. But comment down below. Like I said, Dan's got to hear about it.
Shout out to Dan.
Give him a really hard time.
Might as well.
He's used to it.
Yeah.
But Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 4 p.m. is all the regular stuff. And this is Porch Podcast stuff for Saturday. We'll try to keep it on Saturday and do our best to bring you guys what you guys want to hear. But if you don't comment, then we don't know. So let us know, who else you'd like to get on the channel. We'll try to reach out to get them on and a line of questions for that end of things. And be safe. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.